guys, welcome back to the channel. So last week in the TWAB we got a little sneak peek into the Witch Queen and what sort of artifact mods we will be getting. One of them is an anti-barrier scout rifle mod. So I was pretty excited to see that you could get 3 amazing scout rifles for PvE this week. Let's get underway with the first one. So we were able to take Zur hostage to have a little sneak peek to see what kind of weapons he was selling this week. Taking Zur hostage essentially means staying there at reset to have a little sneak peek at his inventory. Unfortunately, the rolls that he sells at this point are different to the rolls he'll sell on Friday, but rest assured the guns will be the same, so we will be getting a Nightwatch this Friday. So the roll that Zur sold when we took him hostage at reset was actually quite good for PvE. It's got rapid hit, it's got demolitionist, it's got good perks all round. However, when he comes this Friday again, I'm hoping he sells an even better roll. So what is the best roll for this gun for PvE? So let's go over the perk pool for this weapon and what is the best roll. The number one perk that you want on this gun, and you can see in the gameplay in the background, is explosive payload. Explosive payload splits the damage into two, 50% for explosive damage and 50% for actual bullet damage. The explosive portion does not have any damage drop off. Explosive payload also gives a flat 30% increase in damage for the explosive part, so overall on body shots you're hitting 15% more damage, and for precision shots you're hitting 11% more damage. Next you want rapid hit, whereby precision hits increase stability and reload speed. In terms of the first column, appended mag or extended mag, great options. And then finally for the barrel, you want something that probably prioritizes stability and recoil direction, so I recommend arrowhead brake, but to be honest the barrels don't really make or break the gun. So let's pray to RNGesus that this is the exact roll that Zur drops this Friday. If Zur doesn't sell the ideal roll this week, then there are other ways to get this weapon, such as Banshee, Legendary engrams, Crucible engrams, and Vanguard engrams. So the next great scout rifle that you can pick up this week is from the Gunsmith, Banshee. It is an Eternal Blazon that has rolled with slide shot and kill clip. Both the Eternal Blazon and the Nightwatch that I've discussed before are lightweight frames, so they handle really well and you actually move faster with the weapons, so they feel great. The gun's also rolled with extended mag and ricochet rounds, a range masterwork, and some long zoom scopes, which are pretty good for PvE. Again, this isn't quite the perfect roll, so let's have a look what the best one is. Honestly, in that final column, nothing is really good apart from kill clip. You want to pair that with rapid hit. There's lots of viable magazine options that you can choose, and there's lots of good scopes, but for PvE I'd recommend some long zoom scopes so you can sit in the back of the map for endgame content and plink away. If I haven't already said this before, for all 3 of the legendary scout rifles this week, I'd recommend pairing it with a full auto mod. It just makes life so much easier in PvE, but if you're min-maxing and you don't mind getting arthritis in your fingers, then I'm sure you can run minor spec, major spec, or backup mag. So apart from the Gunsmith, you can also get this weapon from one other source reliably, and that is the Prismatic Recaster at the helm. If you go to the Season of the Splicer subscreen and you choose the long shot, you can either get engrams containing Eternal Blazon or the Tarantula. So the final scout rifle I want to talk about is actually available from the Grandmaster Nightfall this week. Unfortunately, Grandmaster Nightfall is the Corrupted, which is an absolute bitch to run, but it is double rewards if that's any consolation. So the final gun that you need to get is the Hung Jury Adept. With the right roll, I believe this has the potential to be the best PvE scout in the game. So what is the god roll for this weapon? Again, I'm going to swear by explosive payload. Explosive payload, as I've said before, increases damage in PvE for both body shots and headshots. You next want to pair it with either rapid hit or subsistence. My personal preference is rapid hit, again for that increased stability and reload speed, but subsistence also is quite geared because you don't need to reload as much anymore. In terms of magazine, appended mag or tactical mag for the overall stat boost is probably the best. And then finally for the barrel, again I'm going to prioritize recoil direction and stability, so I would go for arrowhead brake. The masterwork for all 3 of the scout rifles that I've discussed today is down to personal preference, but honestly reload speed or stability for PvE are probably the best options. Again, I'd probably pair it with a full auto mod to make my life so much easier, but there are a whole host of Adept mods that you could put on this that are viable, such as Adept Big Ones, Adept Stability, etc, etc. The Adept version of this gun only drops from the Grandmaster Nightfall, but you can get a non-Adept version from the lower versions of the Nightfall as well. So that is all for the video this week, guys. If you enjoyed what I talked about today, please make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back with more guides, more tips and tricks in anticipation for Witch Queen. Peace out.